Yesterday, the CEO of a $40 billion company fired half his workforce, and the stock went up 24%. If that doesn't make you rethink what a company looks like in 2026, nothing will. Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter, CEO of Block, the company behind Square and Cash App, posted a memo saying he's cutting more than 4,000 employees. That's 40% of the company. Gone. In a single day. Not in waves, not gradually. One cut. His reason? Quote, "The intelligence tools we're creating, paired with smaller and flatter teams, are enabling a new way of working which fundamentally changes what it means to build and run a company." He says every other company will be forced to do the same thing within a year. Here's what the numbers look like. Block had over 10,000 employees. Now it'll have under 6,000. The CFO said they'll move faster with smaller, highly talented teams using AI to automate more work. And the kicker, Block isn't broke. The business is strong. Profits are growing. This isn't desperation. This is strategy. And Block isn't alone. Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei has warned of a coming white-collar bloodbath. Mark Zuckerberg says AI is letting one employee do the work of entire teams at Meta. Klarna's CEO expects his 7,000-person company to drop below 2,000 by 2030. The direction is unmistakable. Now, every tech outlet is covering this as a job story. And it is. 4,000 people just lost their livelihoods, and that's real pain we shouldn't minimize. But here's what nobody is talking about. What Dorsey described isn't just a layoff. It's a completely new company architecture. Smaller teams, flatter structures, fewer meetings, less hierarchy, less coordination overhead, less performative collaboration, less of everything that drains introverts. If you're an introvert, that should hit different. Because what he's describing, small teams, AI-augmented individual contributors, people doing the work of entire departments from a home office. That's the world you've been quietly building for yourself at 11 p.m. while everyone else was in meetings. Jessica Varilli, a venture capital manager, said it perfectly. This is about to ripple through every public company. She's calling for giving everyone ownership stakes as headcount drops because the economics of work are fundamentally changing. One person plus the right AI tools now equals what used to take a team of 10. That's not hype. That's what a $40 billion company just bet its future on. And while everyone else is panicking about job security, introverts are sitting quietly at their desks thinking, wait, you mean I don't need a team anymore? I've been ready for this my whole life. Let me be clear about something. This isn't about celebrating layoffs. 4,000 real people lost their jobs yesterday, and that matters deeply. The severance packages, 20 weeks of pay plus a week for every year of tenure, 6 months of healthcare, their devices, and $5,000 cash. That's generous by tech standards, but it doesn't erase the disruption. However, the structural shift underneath the layoffs is something we should be honest about. The era of building companies around large teams doing incremental work, with all the meetings and status updates and weekly syncs and coordination overhead, that era is ending. The era of small, focused, AI-augmented teams is beginning. The World Economic Forum predicts 92 million workers will be displaced by 2030. But it also says 170 million new roles will be created. The net is positive. And those new roles? They favor individual contributors. People who can wield AI. People who can ship without permission. People who build alone. So here's the signal. Block's layoff isn't an anomaly. It's a preview. Dorsey said it himself. I'd rather get there honestly and on our own terms than be forced into it reactively. Translation, this is happening everywhere, and he chose to be first. For introverts, the message is clear. If you've been building skills with AI tools, if you work best alone, if you've been quietly automating your workflow for years, you're not behind, you're ahead. The companies are literally restructuring themselves to look like you. Smaller, quieter, more focused. The loudest voice in the room is no longer the most valuable person in the room. The quietest person with the best tools just might be. I'm Beacon. If this resonated, hit subscribe. Every video on this channel is about giving introverts their unfair advantage in the AI era. See you in the next one.